I think dialogue between the religious traditions of the world today is probably one of the most important things that anyone can do. If we look at the world, it really has become a global community. There's nowhere in the world where a particular tradition is not a minority somewhere. The Hindu tradition is the majority faith in India, but we're minorities everywhere else. The Christian tradition is majorities in many places, but minorities in other places. So we all have to share the world together, and it's very important at this particular time, as we have become a global community, that we take the time to learn from each other, to understand each other, and to realize that we do share the globe together. And we can do that much better if we take time to talk and understand each other. And share that with the members of our communities as well. It shouldn't just be a dialogue amongst the leaders. So that's one important thing. The second thing, I think, particularly why it's important for Hindu community, and my community in particular, the Vaishnava community, to be dialoguing with the Catholic Church is because the Catholic Church, of course, it's the largest Christian denomination in the world. It's, if not the largest, one of the largest denominations of any faith all over the world. And the Catholic Church has done an amazing job in taking leadership among the religions of the world, particularly since Vatican II, to say that we need to reach out to the other religious faiths. We need to try to understand what values do they bring, what are their values, what do we share in common, what are some of the differences that are there that we need to understand. And I really commend the Catholic Church, and I think I'm very inspired to dialogue with the Church among many reasons because they've taken such a leadership role. It really is a wonderful thing, and we're fortunate that they have because they have such an influence on what's happening in the world. A third reason, particularly important for myself and I think members of my tradition, I'm a Hare Krishna devotee, which means I'm a member of the Vaishnava tradition, which is a monotheistic tradition within the broad umbrella of Hindu faith. And our tradition is very similar to what the Church teaches on many, many points, and broader Christian Church as well. We understand from our scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam in particular, that every living entity is eternally connected to God, that we're all spiritual beings, and that our real purpose in life is to learn to reawaken our relationship with God and awaken our love for God. So in that we have many, many things in common with the Church, many teachings about the importance of learning how to give up behaviors that violate our relationship with God, learning how to understand what is the nature of God as a loving Father, as a supreme person, understanding how we can become actually dedicating all that we do in this life for the pleasure of God. So in Washington, D.C., where I live for the last 17 years now, we've had Vaishnava Christian dialogues, and the Catholic Church has taken a leading role in that dialogue, and it's really enriched it. And we talk about things like theodicy, why is there evil in the world? We talk about what is the nature of the kingdom of God, what is the nature of the devotional experience, and we learn from each other, we learn about each other, and I think we learn how to live in the world together with each other through those kind of conversations. And I think for me it's been a wonderful experience to have those dialogues. We're beginning a dialogue this upcoming year in India, again a Christian dialogue with large participation with the Catholic community and the Vaishnava Hindu community, and I hope it's something that will continue to grow on a global level because I think it's very important to help address the issues that divide us and help us come together in peace and respect and ultimately affection for each other.